So what does it really take to go from an apprentice with a pair of clippers to a true master of the barbering craft? It's not just about a few quick lessons, it's a dedicated journey. And today, we're going to dig into how one academy answers that very question.
And according to the Manscaped Academy's development plan, the answer is 24. A 24-month commitment. Yep, that's 2 full years dedicated to mastering the art, the science, and the business of barbering. But look, this isn't just about learning how to cut hair. This is a comprehensive journey, one designed to build a professional, literally from the ground up, all the way from apprentice to a leader on the salon floor.
Okay, so how do you even structure a 24-month journey like that? Well, it's all built around a 5-stage development blueprint. Think of it like a really clear, deliberate roadmap to excellence. You can see the path here is super progressive. It starts with the basics, the foundations, then moves you into technical skills, client development, then advanced techniques, and finally, salon leadership. Each stage just logically builds on the one before it. So let's dive in and break down that first phase. All right, this first phase of the journey, it is absolutely critical. I mean, this is where the core habits and that professional mindset are really forged. And get this, it's long before the first hair is even cut.
And what's so fascinating, right, is the emphasis in this first stage. For 3 whole months, a trainee doesn't cut any hair at all. Instead, the focus is 100% on just learning the culture, the professional conduct, and the whole operational rhythm of a high-end salon.
So yeah, this stage is all about building that professional mindset. We're talking everything from, impeccable station hygiene and tool care, all the way to just observing client etiquette and how seasoned pros communicate. It is truly the bedrock of everything that comes next. Okay, so after 3 months of just observing, the big transition happens. This is it. In stage 2, the trainee finally gets to pick up the tools and start applying what they've learned, all under the super watchful eye of a trainer. And the training here is incredibly specific, super methodical. They start with the clipper basics, things like taper techniques. Then they move on to really understanding the principles of a skin fade. They also learn those essential scissor skills, scissor overcomb, and then finally perfecting hairline work. This is no guesswork, folks. It's a serious deep dive into the foundational technical craft. So once those technical foundations are rock solid, the whole journey shifts. It's not just about the cut anymore. Now, it's about mastering the entire client relationship, turning a simple service into a real experience. So, during months 6 to 12, the big focus is on client development. This is where the trainee learns how to conduct a full, confident consultation, recommend the right products, and, crucially, build that kind of rapport that keeps clients coming back again and again. By the time they hit the second year, they're entering the advanced stage. And now the goal is all about refinement. The trainee is working to deliver every single service with precision, with efficiency, and with a consistently high level of quality no matter what the client asks for. And something really cool happens at this stage. The mentorship completely shifts. The feedback isn't about basic technical stuff anymore. Instead, it's about professional refinement. Helping the barber develop their own personal style. And what's really crucial is that they also start mentoring the junior trainees, the ones who are just starting out. And this brings us to the final stage of the journey. This is where the accomplished practitioner evolves into a true salon leader, someone who's ready to actually shape the environment around them. So by this point, the expectations have totally evolved. The barber isn't just delivering a high standard of service anymore. Now, they're actively contributing to the salon's culture. They're mentoring new talent, and they're understanding the business operations that happen behind the chair. Now, throughout this entire process, there's one single framework that underpins all client success. It's the absolute foundation, the consultation. It's considered the single most important part of any service. And this process is incredibly comprehensive. It starts with a simple warm greeting, then it moves to truly understanding what the client wants, analyzing their hair, and even talking about their lifestyle. It all wraps up with a confident recommendation and some styling education, making sure the client leaves feeling completely understood and valued. So you see, this whole 24-month journey isn't just a checklist of steps. It's all governed by a core philosophy, like a set of non-negotiable principles that define what it even means to be a Manscaped professional. And the first principle is paramount. It's rule number 1. The client's experience and the salon's reputation are never compromised. Even though training is happening in a live environment, that standard of service has to stay exceptional. No excuses.
Principle number 2 really highlights the meticulous planning here. Nothing in this whole journey is just left to chance. Every single session has a purpose, and it's all designed to build systematically, step by step, towards mastery.
And the final principle? It's all about instilling a crucial mindset. Growth never, ever stops. The best professionals out there are always learning, they're embracing feedback, and they're constantly refining their craft, even long after they've become masters.
So, when you put it all together, right, you've got the 5 development stages, the 9 different areas they assess every month, the 7 consultation steps. What you're seeing is the DNA of this program. It's all designed to be structured, measurable, and totally repeatable.
So, we've just broken down this entire 2-year path. What's the ultimate takeaway? What is the core philosophy that really defines success in such a demanding craft?
You know, in the end, the philosophy is actually pretty simple. Barbering isn't just a job. It's a craft. And it's a craft that demands respect, it demands constant learning, and an unwavering commitment to professionalism. That is the true path from apprentice to master.